Legends swirl like mist around the Knights Templar, a medieval order cloaked in mystery, revered as holy warriors and reviled as heretics. From their rise in the Crusades to their dramatic fall, the Templars have inspired tales of hidden treasures, secret rituals, and supernatural power. But how much is truth, and how much is myth woven by folklore? Today, we embark on a journey through the heart of the Templar saga, using maps to trace their dominion across Europe and the Holy Land, unraveling their history, and probing the legends that endure. From the first clash of swords in Jerusalem to whispers of the Holy Grail, prepare to separate fact from fiction in the enigma of the Templars. Our story begins in 1099, as the First Crusade seizes Jerusalem. A map unfolds, showing the Holy Land Jerusalem at its center, flanked by Acre Tyre and Antioch carved into Christian kingdoms amid Muslim territories. Pilgrims flood the region, but banditry and war make the roads treacherous. In 1119, a French knight, Hugues de Payens, founds the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, later known as the Knights Templar. Sworn to protect pilgrims, they take vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Based on the Temple Mount, believed to house Solomon's temple, the map highlights their first stronghold in Jerusalem, a sacred site that fuels their mystique. Endorsed by the Church at the Council of Troyes in 1129, the Templars grow swiftly. Their white mantles, adorned with a red cross, become a symbol of piety and prowess. The map expands, marking Templar preceptories fortified monasteries, France, England, Spain, and Portugal. By 1150, they control key castles like Crac des Chevaliers in Syria, shown as a towering fortress on the map. They become the Crusades' shock troops, fighting at Hattin in 1187, where Saladin's forces crushed them, and at Acre's siege in 1191. Their military might is unmatched, but their wealth grows faster. Donations of land and gold pour in, and the Templars pioneer early banking, lending to kings and safeguarding pilgrims' wealth. The map traces their financial network, from Paris to Cyprus, a web of power rivaling monarchs. This wealth breeds envy and suspicion. By the 13th century, the Templars are bankers to Europe's elite, managing estates from Aragon to Scotland. The map shows their holdings: preceptories in London, Tomar and La Rochelle, linked by trade routes. They answer only to the Pope, exempt from local taxes and laws, which stirs resentment. Their secrecy-closed rituals and coded messages sparks whispers of occult practices. In 1291, the fall of Acre ends Christian rule in the Holy Land, and the Templars retreat to Cyprus, then Europe. The map shrinks, their eastern strongholds lost, but their wealth and influence persist, fueling rumors of hidden agendas. Enter the legends. Folklore paints the Templars as guardians of sacred relics, the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, even Christ's bloodline. Medieval romances, like Wolfram von Eschenbach's Parzifal, tie them to the Grail, a chalice of divine power. The map points to Rennes-le-Château in France, where 19th-century tales claim Templars hid treasures. Another legend swirls around the Shroud of Turin, allegedly kept by the Templars, its mysterious image tied to their rituals. Some stories place them as keepers of esoteric knowledge, linked to Freemasons or Gnostic sects. Their secrets buried in preceptories, like Roslin Chapel in Scotland, marked on the map with its cryptic carvings. The intrigue deepens in 1307. King Philip IV of France, deep in debt to the Templars, accuses them of heresy, sodomy, and idol worship, charges historians, like Malcolm Barber, call exaggerated. On October 13th, Templar leaders, including Grand Master Jacques de Molay, are arrested in a dawn raid. The map highlights Paris, where the temple fortress becomes their prison. Tortured confessions describe bizarre rituals: spitting on the cross, worshipping a head called Baphomet. Pope Clement V, under Philip's sway, dissolves the order in 1312. In 1314, de Molay is burned at the stake in Paris, cursing Philip and Clement to divine judgment. Both die within a year, birthing the legend of the Templar curse. But how much is true? Historians like Helen Nicholson argue the Templars were pious warriors. Their wealth and independence, their downfall. No evidence supports Grail guardianship or occult rites. Baphomet, likely a distortion of Muhammad, a slur implying Muslim sympathies. The map shows no trace of hidden treasures, though Templar wealth was real, funneled to the Hospitallers after their fall. Archaeological digs at sites like Temple Mount reveal no relics, only fortifications. Yet folklore persists, amplified by novels like the Da Vinci Code, which weave Templars into conspiracies about sacred bloodlines. The map marks modern sites of Fascination Oak Island in Canada, where treasure hunters seek Templar gold. Though evidence is thin, theories abound. Some, like Barbara Frowell, cite Vatican archives showing Clement absolved the Templars in secret, suggesting political motives over heresy. Others, like Dan Jones, see Philip's greed and insecurity as the driver, with the Templars as scapegoats in a power struggle. The map illustrates this. France, debt-ridden after Crusader losses, targets the Templars' Paris stronghold, their financial hub. Folklore, meanwhile, thrives on mystery. The Templars' sudden fall, sealed records, and lost archives fuel tales of hidden fleets sailing to Scotland or America, carrying treasures. No records confirm this, but the map's blank spaces and charted routes leave room for imagination. So, what's the truth? The Templars were elite warriors and bankers, their Red Cross a beacon of faith and fear. Their real power, mapped across Europe and the Levant, made them targets. The charges of heresy, likely fabricated, masked political and financial motives. Legends of grails, curses, and secret societies are likely just that, legends, born from their secrecy and abrupt end. Yet the allure persists, etched in stone at Roslin, whispered in tales of buried gold. The map fades, leaving Jerusalem's Temple Mount, where it all began, a silent witness. Were the Templars holy knights or mythic conspirators? The truth lies between history's facts and folklore's shadows, waiting for you to decide.